There is a general will of God and a specific will of God. The general will of God is like a circle. The specific will of God is like a small dot within that circle. The Bible reveals the general will of God, and our actions help us find the specific will of God for our lives. The difference between the general and the specific aspects of God's will has produced two different theories as to how we should go about discovering God's will. The dot theory believes that in every case, there is one specific action that God wants us to take. One person we're supposed to marry, one place where we're supposed to go to college, one mission trip we must go on, one color of socks that God wants us to wear today. People who always wait for the dot to be revealed are usually sitters. But the circle theory believes that there are a variety of actions that please God. There are boundaries revealed by God's written word, but within that circle there are a variety of choices that God celebrates. People who are willing to make choices within the circle of God's will are usually movers. New believers are often dot believers. When my youngest brother was 10 years old, I had to give him very specific instructions. I'd say, David, don't run out into the street. He needed very specific instructions, but now that he is in college, I don't worry about him chasing after cars. Why? Because I can trust him to make wise decisions. He knows there's a circle of things that he can decide that he would be blessed in. A baby has to be told not to touch a hot stove, but an adult knows better. Similarly, a baby believer often needs specific instructions about how to live the Christian life. A mature Christian generally does not need detailed instructions because they have learned enough about the character and nature of God to know what is right and what is wrong. If you really love God, you want to do what pleases Him. You should love God with all your heart and then do whatever else you want. As long as you're in the circle of what God wants, as revealed by the Bible, there are many choices within that circle that please God equally. When we are within the general will of God, we have great freedom with our specific actions. As you walk in the general will of God, you will discover the specific will of God for your life. The way that the specific will of God is revealed is through your actions. So don't be scared to move in the general direction of where God wants you. As you move, then He'll give you the specific place that you're supposed to be.